The Architecture of Will, a story of discipline. Most people believe discipline is a personality trait, a gift you're either born with or denied. We spend our lives waiting for motivation to strike like lightning, but motivation is a fickle narrator. It's a feeling, and feelings are unreliable. The true story of discipline isn't about how you feel, it's the bridge between your current reality and your ultimate potential. The story begins with a silent war inside the mind, the conflict of the two selves. Every morning, two versions of you wake up fighting for the pen to write your day. On one side is the present self, governed by the limbic system. It is primal, seeking only dopamine, comfort, and safety. It tells a story of tomorrow, whispered in the language of procrastination. On the other side is the future self, housed in the prefrontal cortex. This is your logical brain, the architect capable of understanding delayed gratification. Discipline is the act of deciding, ahead of time, that the future self will lead. It is moving from passive wishing to active identity. You stop saying, I want to be a writer, and start saying, I am a person who writes. Once the psychological choice is made, the story moves from the mind into the physical world, the phase of practical systems. This is where the narrative often slows down into what we call the valley of boredom. In films, this is a 30-second training montage, but in reality, it lasts months. To survive this phase, you must move beyond willpower and rely on the law of friction. Discipline, in a practical sense, is simply the management of physics. You lower the friction for good habits, like setting out your tools the night before, and you increase the friction for distractions, like placing your phone in another room. You stop asking, do I feel like doing this, and you start looking at the clock. When the schedule says work, the story moves forward, regardless of the weather or your mood. As these practical repetitions pile up, the story reaches its climax, the integration. This is the moment of neuroplasticity, where your brain literally rewires itself. The neural pathways for your disciplined actions become thicker and faster than the pathways for your old habits. The effort that once felt like a mountain to climb now feels like an automatic hum. You aren't trying to be disciplined anymore,